Disclaimer, this is not part of the original 15 airings, nor part of the second series. This is just a bonus airing. 15.5, I guess. Enjoy.
Edward was getting old. His bearings were worn, and he clanked as he puffed along. He was taking empty cattle cars to a market town. The sun shone, birds sang, but Edward was heading for trouble. Come on, he puffed. Oh, oh, screamed the cars. Edward puffed and clanked. The cars rattled and screamed. Some cows were grazing nearby. They were not used to trains. The noise and smoke disturbed them. As Edward clanked by, they broke through a fence and ran across the line. A coupling was broken and some cars were left behind.
Oi, I'm trying to read my newspaper.
Edward felt a jerk, but didn't take much notice. He was used to cattle cars. Bother those cars, he thought. Why can't they come quietly? He was at the next station before either he or his driver realized what had happened. When Gordon and Henry heard about the accident, they laughed and boasted. Fancy allowing cows to break your train. They wouldn't dare to do that to us. We'd show them. Old Toby was cross. You couldn't help it, Edward. They've never met cows. I have, and I know that they are trouble. Some days later, Gordon rushed through Edward's station. Whoop, whoop, mind the cows! Hurry, 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 puffed Gordon. Don't make such a fuss, grumbled the coaches. A long stretch of line lay ahead. In the distance was a bridge. It seemed to Gordon that there was something on the bridge. His driver thought so too. Whoa, Gordon, he said, and shut off steam. Puh, said Gordon. It's only a cow. Shoo, shoo. He moved slowly onto the bridge, but the cow wouldn't shoo. She had lost her calf and felt lonely. Moo, she said sadly. Everyone tried to send her away, but she wouldn't go. Henry soon arrived. What's this? A cow? I'll soon settle her. Be off. Be off. Moo. Henry backed away nervously. I don't want to hurt her. At the next station, Henry's conductor told them about the cow and warned the signalman that the line was blocked. That must be Bluebell, said the porter. Her calf is here, looking for her mother. Percy will take her along. At the bridge, Bluebell was very pleased to see her calf again, and the porter led them away. Not a word. Keep it secret, whispered Gordon and Henry to each other. They felt rather silly, but the story soon spread. Well, chuckled Edward. 2 big engines, afraid of a cow. Afraid? Rubbish, said Gordon. We didn't want the poor thing to hurt herself by running up against us. We stopped so not to excite her. You see what I mean, my dear Edward? Yes, Gordon, said Edward. Gordon felt, somehow, that Edward saw only too well. In summertime, Island of Solar gleams in the sun, and every station is filled with flowers. Percy had been working at the docks all day and was tired of the smell of fish. "Phew! Come on, Percy," said his driver. "Time to go home." "Please, sir, can I have a washdown first?" "Sorry, Percy, there isn't time. Sir Topham Hatt is waiting for us at the sheds." "There's to be a festival of flowers," announced Sir Topham Hatt. "This sign saying Best Dressed Station will be awarded to the winner. Please help with the arrangements." The engines were excited. "My favorite station is Farquhar," said Thomas. "Mine is Maithwaite," said Toby. "Percy, what's yours?" Percy was too tired to think properly. "The docks," he murmured. "Huh," sniffed Thomas. "We could tell." Toby laughed. "The docks are full of fish, not flowers." "All right, then. Arlesdale End." "That's my home," replied Toby. "That's why I like it, especially when you're there and not here saying that I'm silly. Good night." Next morning, Percy was proud to be sparkling again. His train of freight cars was being loaded with vegetables and flowers. "These are from Maithwaite," said his driver. "They'll display them on the platform." On the way, Percy saw Harold. "Why is Harold buzzing about?" he thought. "I haven't time for a race today." "What's that?" said his driver. "Why, bless me, it's a ram!" "Now we'll be late. I should have known that Harold was trying to tell us something." "Bah!" "I've got just the ticket to get him off the tracks," cried the fireman. "Food!" He found some cabbage leaves. The ram chomped happily on them. "Please, can we go now?" When Percy arrived at the station, his driver told the station master what had happened. "I've heard about this ram. He's always hungry." A little while later, the station was decked with flowers. Maithwaite will definitely win first prize, decided Percy. He left his coaches and went onto a siding where no one could see him. "Time for a snooze," he thought. But it wasn't. "God damn it. We better see what's all that noise," said his driver. Percy was shocked. Flowers were scattered everywhere. "It's that ram. He's made a meal of the station, too." Then there was trouble. "We can't get into the waiting room," the passenger cried. "Why not?" asked the station master. "The ram won't let us in." Everyone looked at the ram, and the ram looked at them. "He's not alone," exclaimed Percy's driver. "Let us out," begged the boys. "We're sorry." "Well, look at that," said the station master. "The boys are the culprit, not the ram. He was just making sure they didn't do more damage." "We thought it would be fun, but it wasn't. We'll put everything back." A few days later, Sir Topham Hatt invited some of the engines to Maithwaite, winner of the Best Dressed Station Award. "I'm sorry, Toby," whispered Percy. "You made the right choice." Then Sir Topham Hatt made an announcement. "There's one more prize for our good friend the ram. Here it is. And I'll heat my hat if you don't like it." Then Harold landed. The wind from his blade blew Sir Topham Hatt's hat off. Bah! "Well, seems I wouldn't be able to eat my hat, even if I had to." Everyone laughed, and the only sound from the ram was a content hiccup. I found a quacker in my tender, she was very, very tame. But she quacked all night and through the day, she was driving me insane. My driver and my fireman tried everything they know to shoo the quacker away from me, but she did not want to go. The quacker clearly loves me, was impossible to nab. So now we have befriended her, she rides inside my cab. She quacks in stations big and small, she quacks at people too. Now everyone calls her Donald's duck, but I call her a quackaroo. She makes me so happy with her little ways. So happy, it's true. Now everyone calls her Donald's duck, but I call her a quackaroo. Quacking here, quacking there, she is quacking everywhere. Quack, quack, choo, 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 she is my little quackaroo. She's quacking here and there, she's quacking everywhere. Quack, quack, shoo, 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 she is my quackaroo. Now everybody loves her, they love to hear her quack.
Quack!
And when we have to say goodbye, they ask when she'll be back. She's captured everybody's heart, she knows just what to do. Now everyone calls her Donald's duck, but I call her a quackaroo. She makes me so happy with her little ways. So happy, it's true. Now everyone calls her Donald's duck, but I call her a quackaroo. Quacking here, quacking there, she is quacking everywhere. Quack, quack, choo, 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 she is my little quackaroo. She's quacking here and there, she's quacking everywhere. Quack, quack, shoo, 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 she is my quackaroo. She's my quackaroo. She's my quackaroo.
They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, around Tidna sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one. James, he's vain but lots of fun. Percy pulls the mail on time. Gordon thunders down the line. Emily really knows the stuff. Henry a toots and a huffs and puffs. Edward wants the help and share. Toby, he is wise and square. They're 2, they're 4, they're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight. Red and green and brown and blue, they're the really useful crew. All with different roles to play, around Tidma sheds or far away. Down the hills and round the bends, Thomas and his friends.
Hey guys, small announcement as the credits are rolling right now. This is going to be the last video for a while. I'm just going to focus on other things right now as my life's pretty busy. So, yep, that's where we are right now. I will say, if I do ever get casted for more lines, that's probably going to be the only videos that show up, at least till my life gets less busy.